Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on the official casting for Negan. This one's official, no more speculation, no more confusion, that Jeffrey Dean Morgan is going to be playing Negan. Okay, so this one is humongous news for you guys. Go ahead and check the link in the description below. It's going to be from IGN. I'll link to them. And you can read about it that in fact, Jeffrey Dean Morgan has been cast for The Walking Dead as the next major villain as Negan, as we know. And so I wanted to give my thoughts on this one and just on the casting and as him as a choice and everything. So I want to thank all you guys who let me know, all 200 of you who sent me private messages today. As soon as I was done work, I just couldn't wait to check this one out and, go ahead and make a video for you guys on this because, my goodness, it's just a huge cast. So we've had some other people that have been rumored. We had Kevin Durant at one point was rumored. He, of course, is in The Strain. And we had some other people that were rumored as well, too. Some people were talking about John Hamm and that, and some different some actors who we thought might be. And no, in fact, it's going to actually be Jeffrey Dean Morgan who's going to be playing him. So if you don't know who he is, or you don't recognize his name, I didn't either until I realized who he was. And he's actually the actor who played, if you've ever seen the movie Watchmen, played the comedian in Watchmen. And he's also been on all kinds of other stuff. Looks like he's in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, so there's he's playing Thomas Wayne, so there's a huge part for him there. He's in Heist, he's in some different TV series such as, Grey's Anatomy, Supernatural, and tons of other movies. I'll also put the link to his IMDb so you guys can go ahead and check it out. He's been in tons of stuff, and he's been acting since the 90s. So, this is a great cast because we have talked about a lot of different people who could potentially play Negan, and no one ever suggested that he would be a good fit for him, but he absolutely would be. I mean, if you've seen Watchmen, you guys know if you've been watching my channel for a few years, I have done a review for Watchmen. It's one of my absolute favorite comic book superhero movies, and even stories, just too. The graphic novel it's based on is one of the best ever, for sure. I mean, it's acclaimed as pretty much the best graphic novel ever written, the best single standalone story in a comic book ever. So Watchmen's huge. Loved the movie and really liked him in the movie. Thought he was perfect. I never thought about him as Negan, but when you think about it for a minute, you're like, wow, that fits like a glove. That's perfect because the comedian in Watchmen is very, very similar to Negan. I mean, he's not really a bad guy. He's kind of I guess he is, but he's like an anti-hero. He's a part of the Watchmen, so to speak. But he does kill. He's psychopathic. He does enjoy killing. We see him go around in the movie or in the graphic novel as a comedian, where he'll be shooting people down and smiling, enjoying it. Right. So he is psychopathic for sure. To enjoy killing, of course. So he is. And then, in addition to that, he's got that kind of, he's a unique type of character. He's a comedian, very similar to Negan, big, strong, crazy, kind of depressed at times, but also kind of happy too, and got that comedian comedy type part to him as well too. The dark kind of sense of humor that is very. It's hard to describe. It's like it's like this kind of joyful, really dark, sad at the same time type of attitude that the comedian has, and that would translate perfectly to Negan in The Walking Dead. I mean, you look at even his hair color perfect, height perfect, size perfect. What else we got? Can he do the comedy parts? We know he can. He's done it already as comedian and lots of his other roles, like he was in The Losers and different movies like that. He's had experience translating characters from a comic book graphic novel to, a movie adaptation a couple times. Man, he's just basically perfect. I mean, even if you look at the character of comedian versus Negan, there's some differences. Negan's like a leader. Comedian was never really a leader, but aside from that, they're eerily similar. So when you really look at it, so I am really happy for this cast. I was worried there for a bit. We might get somebody who we really didn't know too much about or wasn't really that recognizable. I think Jeffrey D. Morgan is pretty recognizable, being a movie actor. And of course, if you've seen Watchmen, you kind of get an idea for what it will be like seeing him as Negan. And I just love it. I think it's a great idea. There were some other great cast options out there, but I think that they've nailed this one as a cast. He's basically perfect for the role. He's as good as anybody else would be, as good as Bruce Campbell if they were able to get him, which they can't because he's in Ash vs. Evil Dead, and he's pretty recognizable too. They may not want to put him in there because he's so familiar to zombie fans. And then some of the other ones people have brought up too that would be good. I think that Jeffrey D. Morgan would also be just about as good as it's going to get. So I can't wait to see him in the series. Can't wait to see how he puts a spin on Negan. I tend to when I read Negan, I think of him as a little bit more kind of goofy than the comedian, even though a comedian's a comedian, right? So it's like, yeah, he should be, but even a little bit more. A comedian was a bit more serious than I think Negan is. But Negan can be serious too sometimes, and then he can kind of fade into that, kind of comedy. You don't have any guts. Oh shit, you do have guts. That kind of deal. Really dark, so perfect cast. So write your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this cast, and if you've seen Watchmen, what you thought about Jeff in Watchmen, and how you think it'll be in The Walking Dead. Should be good. Should be end of this season, season 6, maybe season 7, or probably both. To be honest, we'll be seeing him and for a long time, hopefully. So this could be role of his career, and it should be great. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it all come together. So write your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Big news. And if you like the video, please thumb it up below. If you want to support the channel, please share, please favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, you can go and subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this one, guys. I'll see you again really soon. See you tomorrow. So it's Trev. I'm saying peace.